Written by James Hetfield, Nothing Else Matters was released on Metallica's 1991 self-titled record known as The Black Album. Clocking in at over 6 minutes in length, Nothing Else Matters was track number 8 on the record, and was the third single to be released from the Black Album. A song like Nothing Else Matters was a really big deal in the world of Metallica, as they were primarily known as a heavy metal band. Hetfield wrote the song while on tour in dedication to his then-girlfriend, who he was missing very much. However, admitted that he did not intend to share the song with his bandmates, as it was the kind of song he never expected them to play. However, he would end up playing the song for Lars Ulrich, and it was the Metallica drummer who encouraged Hetfield to release the song.
When I heard it, it was in a kind of a rough state. All the parts on it now weren't there, but when I heard the verses, I'd never heard James sing like that, and it just moved me, and I knew that this was something that we had to share with the rest of the world. He felt too vulnerable at that time to sort of let that out there, but I knew that this was something that had to be shared with everybody.
Even though the song was written about Hetfield's girlfriend at the time, he says nowadays the song has gone way beyond that.
People come up to us and say, we used it at our wedding, we this and that. I mean, the Hells Angels had it in a little movie that they put together. So it is about brotherhood as well. And it's vague enough to relate to everything and needing another human,
For the Metallica Blacklist album, which was released in September of 2021 to celebrate the 30th anniversary of the Black Album, Elton John and Miley Cyrus both contributed to a cover of Nothing Else Matters, with Elton John saying that the track is, quote, one of the best songs ever written, with this statement literally bringing James Hetfield to tears. So it goes without saying that this heavy metal ballad has been a massive success for Metallica. You only have to look at the music video on YouTube to see it has reached the 1 billion play club, and it goes down as one of their most popular and well-known songs. Nothing Else Matters was recorded in May of 1991 at the 1-on-1 Studios in California, and was produced by Bob Rock, James Hetfield, and Lars Ulrich. And so the story goes that this is one of the few Metallica tracks that Kirk Hammett did not actually play on the studio recording. And it is one of the few Metallica songs that James Hetfield actually plays the lead guitar solo on, a solo which is often attributed to Kirk Hammett. It was when the band went on tour for the album that Hammett had to learn how to play the song. The song is structured by opening with 3 verses, all in which the track's title are mentioned in. Then we come to what you could call the first chorus of the song. Then we go into another verse, before we go into a second chorus. Then 2 more verses and a final lengthened chorus. And this leads into that very awesome guitar solo, with the song then ending on a verse, repeating the verse from the opening of the song. Looking at the lyrics of the song, we open with "So close no matter how far, couldn't be much more from the heart." Hetfield there explaining that even though there is physical distance between himself and his girlfriend, they are very much together in their hearts. Then, never open myself this way, life is ours, we live it our way. Hetfield here definitely showing a more vulnerable side to himself, and talks about living life on his own terms. Then into the chorus of the song where Hetfield is saying how he is not preoccupied by the outside world, referring to the outside world as they. Never cared for what they do, never cared for what they know, but I know. In other words, following his own path, doing things his own way, not being swayed by others. Deeply personal lyrics in this one where Hetfield really lays it all out there. So, Nothing Else Matters, a song of raw emotions for James Hetfield. Hetfield said of the song, "It's a true testament to honesty and exposing yourself, putting your real self out there and taking the risk, taking a gamble that someone's either going to step on your heart with spikes on, or they're going to put their heart right next to it, and you never know until you try. And he certainly did try that with this track, and it worked. Just a massively successful song for the band. Very powerful song. A song that almost never saw the light of day, but thankfully the band got it together to put this one out. One of their most well-known and popular songs, and that is saying a lot considering their extensive catalog of massive hits. One of their very best. It's Metallica. Nothing else matters.
You're a very gutsy, brave man, I gotta tell you.
Yeah! And there's that solo.
He helped out
Exploding metal.
as far as giving me some confidence in things, because, you know, nothing else matters. And nothing. What the hell you doing? You know, the rest of the guys.